All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rikakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who do rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to all you Akim out there pushing this truth across the four winds so we can seal the elect and make it to the kingdom. All right, it's the brother Uriah. Lord willing, coming back to you through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Lord willing to feed the body and edify the sheep in all spirit, faith, truth, sincerity, and doctrine. All right. And as you can see with the title, Folly in the Fire. Okay. Folly in the Fire. Okay. And that fire represents, this a great destruction coming. Okay. Great judgment, great punishment. All right. To the wicked of the nation of Israel. Okay. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native and Seminole Indians. Okay. All right. You rebellious, a two-third nation. All right. And I said two-thirds because one part of the Israelites, all right, are showing obedience, all right, you see, to their God, okay, which is the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through his son, Yahweh Shai, all right. And I really didn't even want to speak on this, but there's a bigger point to be made, okay. So Lord willing, this is edifying to the body and it feeds the sheep through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Now, what do I mean by folly in the fire? Okay, what is the folly? Well, let's get it. Okay, this right here. All right, as you can see, all right, red dress run. And I'm pretty sure brothers have heard about this. All right. And I'm going to play the video right here. I got it muted. Lord willing, it's muted. But as you can see, grown ass men. All right, look around. There's nothing but men here. All right. Might look like women, but they're all men. Okay. At least in this part of the video. All right. Grown ass men. All right. Dressed in dresses. All right. This is wicked, man. Look at this. Look at this, man. Look at this, man. And this is why the Lord said in the scriptures to not follow a multitude to do evil, man. Okay. Jake loves following multitude to do some evil shit, man. Okay. This is bananas, man. All right. I ain't gonna play the rest of that. You know, what is this? What the heck that was? But yeah, back to this red dress run. That's what that was. Okay. All right. And as you can see, it's being held in New Orleans. All right. I heard the elder Manatazakba speaking on it. And he wasn't sure if it was in New Orleans. Well, yeah, it's in New Orleans, and it's $65. Okay, $65. You niggas pay $65 to go and wear a dress. You pay $65 to go wear a dress, man. Okay. All right. I'm not even gonna read the rest of this. This is really, they said that it was a charity event. Once you read through this, it's a charity event. You pay $65 and a $4 processing fee. The day of the registration. All right, and you all 100% proceeds go towards the local charities, man. So you niggas would rather put on a dress, you know, to help charities, local charities, man, than to save your own soul, man. All right, that's what it really is. St. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 37 and 38. And it reads, "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be." Okay, the Son of Man is Yahweh Shai. Okay, all right, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who the word ignorantly calls Jesus. Okay, he's going to be making his second return. All right, and then that day is going to be just like the days of Noah. Okay, verse 38, "For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating, drinking, and marrying, all right, and giving in marriage." Okay, marrying meaning folly. Okay, like, let's do this. Let's do this. So Mary, just want to do this right quick. All right. Just for edification's sake, man. All right. And that says Mary to be joined in marriage, cause to meet, to fit together. All right. Let's see. Mary expressing surprise, indignation, or empathetic assertion. All right. But to be merry is to be happy, man. Okay. All right. To be merry is to be happy, man. Okay. So these people, they feel happy, doing this, man. You know, look at this, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. All right. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage. All right, just doing everything of the world, being distracted. All right, being entertained, feeding the flesh. Right, chasing dreams and desires. It says until the day that Noah entered into the ark. See, and then it was too late, man. All right, those doors were shut. When you read this story of when Noah entered into the ark, the Lord said that the Lord he closed the doors. All right, he shut the doors. All right, so no one can get in, man. All right, because guess what? You people deserve punishment, man. People deserve punishment. All right, and death and destruction, man. Okay, but Jake, I want to bring out this scripture because Jake is right now is worse off than Jake has ever been. Okay, this is Jeremiah 7 verse 25 through 28. Okay, Jake is worse off now than they've ever been, man. Okay, here's a scripture to prove it. All right, Jeremiah chapter 7 verse 25 through 28. It says, since the day that our fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt unto this day, I have even sent unto you all my servants, the prophets. See, and it's the same thing today. Okay, the Lord has sent forth, all right, his servants, the prophets, to the nation of Israel, man. Okay, you Israelites, man. Okay, it says daily rising up early and sending them. Okay, all right. It says yet they hearken not unto me. Okay, you don't listen to the Lord's servants, his prophets, man. Okay, it says nor incline their ear. All right, they don't even consider. It says but harden their neck. They did worse than their fathers, man. Okay, all right. Our people are worse off, all right, than our forefathers, man. Okay, wearing dresses, man. Out here, ain't nobody paying you niggas to be out here. And even if they were paid, you couldn't pay an actual man of the Lord, man, to go out here and do some shit like this, man. All right. If you look closely, you might see Alizé somewhere, man. Let's go back. Inside joke. Verse 27, it says, therefore thou shalt speak all these words unto them, all right, as we do, but they will not hearken to thee. Thou shalt also call unto them, but they will not answer thee. But thou shalt say unto them, this is a nation that obeyeth not the voice of the Lord their God, all right, Yahweh, their power, okay, nor receiveth correction. Okay, look, you can't go out there and tell none of these niggas anything, man. Okay, especially this nigga in the front. Look, he posing for the camera. Okay, he probably had this dress custom made just for this day. Hey brother, I gotta go get them new Jordans, man, so it can match my dress. You can't go out there and correct these niggas, man. These niggas be ready to fight you, man. What the fuck you talking about, man? Nigga, get the fuck out my face, nigga. You know. It says, "This is a nation that obeyeth not the voice of the Lord, Yahweh their God, nor receiveth correction. Truth is perished and is cut off from their mouth." See. All right. And you can see that, man. All right. Our people are done, destroyed, finito. Okay. All right. And even in the law, all right, just for edification's sake. Even in the law, it tells you not to do this. All right. Let's see, Deuteronomy. Yep, Deuteronomy 22 and 5. All right. It's the book of Deuteronomy. All right, the law. All right. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5. All right. It says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall the man put on a woman's garment. See? All right. This is a woman's garment, man. All right. These are women's garments. See? For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God. Okay. An abomination, man. Okay. All right. And the Lord has no use for abominations, man. The Lord is coming back to put an end to all abominations, man. Okay. So you niggas will be in the fire. Okay. Let me grab one more before we move on. All right. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 3 and verse 9. Okay. Book of Isaiah, chapter 3 and verse 9. And it reads, the show of their countenance doeth witness against them. See? All right. This is their countenance, man. All right. And it doeth witness against them. Because I bet you two things. I bet you two things. All right. It's true. With this crowd of men, so-called men, out here with, posing in dresses, man. Okay. I bet you two things. All right. Number one, there's a lot of Christians out here. If you go up to most of these men and ask them, hey, do you believe in God? Or yeah, I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ. Right. Because see, Jesus, Jesus allows you to do anything. Christianity allows you to do shit like this. Okay. And number two, if you go up to any one of these men in the dresses and ask them, are you a sodomite? Are you a homosexual? They'll tell you, hell no. You see? But obviously they are. Okay. The show of their countenance doeth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. Okay. They hide it not. Out in the open. This nigga posing for the camera. This nigga posing for the camera, man. Look at this nigga. Look, he posing for the camera, man. They hide it not, man. They hide it not. Woe unto their soul. All right. For they have rewarded evil unto themselves. Yeah, man. This nigga getting judged, man. All these niggas. Look at this nigga in the back, man. A see-through dress. God damn. Okay. You see? But meanwhile, right, while Jake is wearing dresses, all right, we'll get rid of that. While Jake is wearing dresses, all right, meanwhile, let's see what's going on, man. All right. Meanwhile, while Jake is wearing dresses, this is what's going on in Washington, D.C. Okay.
They're moving in martial law environment to crush these protests.
Straight martial law environment. Okay. And if bros aren't familiar with this, all right, this is the declaration that Donald Trump, all right, President Trump, all right, trying to crack down in DC, trying to crack down on the carjacking. Okay. And who are they targeting? They're targeting Jake. Okay, they're targeting Jake.
Guys, I'm on the ground right here in MacArthur Park.
Where I come from to get here.
You can see troops.
What changed me?
And law enforcement. I mean, there is a heavy press.
Look at this. Look at look, military tanks in the hood. Look, helicopters. All right, they're sweeping the streets of you niggas, man. Okay. Oh no, that's just downtown. That's the downtown areas where they still got no. This is targeting niggas. Here's the proof.
Oh my God! What the?
Trump sends federal agents into DC crime zones. Where are the so-called crime zones? The hoods, man. All right, the hoods where Jake is, man.
Oh, they really hopping out. Oh. It's real. They really coming to your churches and jumping out and bagging your bro. They ain't all type of shit, boy. What the
Look at that. Now, who they know? How will they be able to identify those that have it's a so-called carjacker? They're just gonna point at a nigga and pull up, hop out, and snatch you up, man. You know?
Oh my god. What the Oh, they really hopping out. Oh, it's real. They really coming to your churches and jumping out and bagging your bro. They ain't all type of shit, boy. What the
And this is coming to not just DC, but every city, every state in America, man. This is coming, man. Okay, that's coming. Let me also get an Isaiah. All right, 19 and verse 4. Okay. All right. So while you niggas is occupied in folly, all right, there's a fire going on, man. All right, and that fire is only getting bigger and bigger. Okay. Isaiah chapter 19, verse 4. And it reads, and the Egyptians, which we know in the scriptures, all right, Babylon the Great, aka America, being described as spiritual Sodom in Egypt. So it's talking about you people that live in America. All right. And the Americans or the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. Okay. Donald Trump, man. All right. Pulling up on you. Okay. Got military tanks out there, man. Okay. You see, all in the name of stopping crime. All right. It's a cruel Lord, man. It says, and a fierce king. All right. Modern day kings are your presidents, man. Okay. But he's a fierce president. He's a fierce king. Shall rule over them. All right. Saith the Lord of hosts. All right. Yahweh, the Lord of hosts. All right. The Lord put over you rebellious Israelites. Okay. A cruel Lord and a fierce king, man. You see? All to whoop your ass, man. Okay. Because instead of turning back to the Lord, man, you would rather go and do this, man. Hey, look, man, the word has been out here. The truth has been out here, man. The warnings from the prophets have been going forth out here for years now, man. Okay. Decades now. For it to be 2025, this close to the end, and you niggas still going out and doing this, you deserve judgment, man. Okay. You get one more. All right, one more, and then we'll close it out. All right, so second Esdras, 16 and verse 68. All right. Okay. What in the crap? I had it pulled up before, so I don't know what's KJV. Okay, whatever. We'll just pull it up here. Give me 1 second, Salakia. This is see, second Esdras 1668. All right. So this is the book of second Esdras, chapter 16 and verse 68. And it reads, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude. Okay, that burning wrath of that great multitude, all right, is the military, man. Okay, that's that great multitude right there. A multitude of men. Okay, a multitude of soldiers. Okay, this is what you're seeing. Oh man, that'll never happen. Well, now you're seeing it happen. You see, and it's only going to get worse, man. Okay, it's the reason why. Trump introduced this new, put into law this new big beautiful or one big beautiful bill. All right, and he cut finances to things like Medicaid and all this other gifts and things that the government gives out to you people. All right, and took that money and put it into the military. Okay, militarizing the police. Okay, don't forget. Recently, you had Trump. He made that. He gave that ultimatum to the FEMA troops. All right, for them to convert from FEMA troops into ICE agents or get fired. Don't forget that. You see, look it up. All right. I mentioned it in a past lesson, man, but look it up. Okay. It's the reason why they did that. This is that great multitude right there, that burning wrath. Okay. For behold, the burning wrath, okay, the anger of a great multitude of soldiers, right, is kindled over you, all right, over you. See, they pulling up in the hood.
Oh my God.
All right, look, they pulling up on you niggas, man. What Birdman say? I'm pulling up on you, nigga. The Lord, where the Lord got these demons on these great multitude of soldiers, man, pulling up on you niggas, man. It says, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. Now we know ultimately that's that mark of the beast, okay, that RFID chip, okay, spoken about in Revelation chapter 13. All right. But right here, I want to focus on this right here. It says being idle, okay, being idle. What does it mean to be idle? Okay. The definition of idle, okay, a person avoiding work, lazy, okay, all right, without purpose or effect, pointless, okay. Guess what? You don't have a purpose for the Lord, man, okay. Besides maybe bringing judgment to someone else, and then you get judged, right? Besides fulfilling the prophecy that in second Esdras that we're reading about, man. You see. Besides that, you know. But what are you doing for the Lord? You know, what work are you dedicating to the Lord? Are you are you repenting? You know, you're not doing anything, man. So your life is without purpose or effect. It's pointless, man. And everything that you do, like shit like this, is pointless, man. The Lord can't do nothing with this, man. But just get rid of you niggas, man. You think niggas like this that's gonna be do? You think niggas gonna be doing this in the king? No, niggas ain't gonna be doing this in the kingdom of heaven, man. And to Genesis, niggas ain't gonna be doing this in the chariots either. We ain't, the chariots ain't coming picking up niggas like this. No, these niggas got to stay over here and got to be in the fire. They got to stay here to be put in the fire. You see, without purpose or effect. All right, spending time doing nothing, man. You see, nothing, man. All right, we dedicate, brothers in this truth, the hopeful elect. We dedicate our time. All right, even you sincere sisters out there, man. Okay, we dedicate our time to the Lord, man. Okay, we sacrifice things that we might, want to do in the flesh. All right, to dedicate to the Lord, studying, reading, congregating, being brotherly, watching videos, studying, fasting, praying, working out, things like that, man. But nothing useless. You see. So I'm gonna end it there. All right. I'm gonna end it there, man. I think the point has been made. All right. Lord willing is edifying to the body, and it fed the sheep through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, Shalom, and the Bob Ball.